Take 10 of City Girl Country. This is Celicia coming at you. Take 10 because my storage is full and I had to delete that. Rockruff decided that he needed a bath. So did I. So we did that, and my brain is fried and I'm exhausted. My body hurts in places that I didn't even know that I had. But it's in a good way. But today I decided that I was going to actually figure out what I'm doing with the layout of my farm so that I could figure out if I could fix the mess I made by ordering the wrong sized adapters and reducers, T connectors for the pipe that I ordered. So I plotted this out, and when I first started planning this garden, I used the satellite view from Google Earth of my property, and I did an estimate and thought that I had a lot more property. So when I ordered my tubing, I actually thought I was going to have 100-foot rows going across here, and that I would just run a line, and then I would do 100-foot across all the way down to this is 180 about. Well, it turned out I ordered silage tarps to kill the weeds and the grass underneath the part that I'm not going to be planting right away. And I will use that for weed control for this side. For this side, I'm going to do the lasagna method beds so that I can get started right away. But I had put down the 50-foot by 100-foot silage tarps, and there's an overlap because this is only 180 feet, and they're actually 50-foot by 105 feet. So when I originally started drawing this out, I did 50-foot because that's where the tarps were, and that's what's covered up. So when I went out and measured today, I was actually 34 feet here, and then 80 feet this way. And then I had 44 here, and I measured at the end of 100 feet, which was right here, and I was 41. So I just estimated what I have over here because that's not going to be really something that's incorporated in anyway. But I will use that number to get my fence put in, to put around it to keep out the deer and stuff that are around here. So after I got all that done and I kind of mapped everything out, I figured out my spaces that I want between my rows. I'm going to be doing traditional, the standard market gardener 4-foot beds with a 30-inch bed and 18 inch walkways between the rows. But I wanted a little wider in between the beds. So, I did what I could to maximize that out, and I've got the widths here of, so I think I'm going to have good space. This is going to be a really tight corner up here, but I can always go this way and then go this way. So this right here is going to be the least accessible, but I have on the outside edges enough space to turn around and walk through with my cart and everything like that, my tools. So after I got this all measured out, I realized that what I have consistently for all of these is 20 rows across. So I've got 20 rows here, 20 rows here. I have 20 with an extra one here, and then I have 20 with an extra 2 here, which I kind of was hoping that I would be able to fit in over here so this wouldn't all be wasted. But I'm not going to start there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I am going to actually bring this line over 2 rows. And then I'll have 40 by 40. I'll have 8 40 by 40 beds. And then an extra one here that I can work up sometime, and an extra 2 here. But I'm going to just start working on the 40 by 40s first. And I'm going to start on these 2 because 1, they're closer to the house. 2, all of this is covered. I'm going to have to pull back the silage tarps and then fold them under, and then weight them down again, but that's okay. And then I have the issue from yesterday where I realized that I had the wrong T adapters for the pipes. I've got 3/4 inch pipe that I was planning on running down to here as the main delivery system. And then I was going to have that 3/4 coming across here for my, actually, no, I wouldn't. It would have just gone up here. And then the drip tapes would have gone across. There's a header and a footer, and I have the 5/8 inch to do the headers and the footers, and then the drip tape that goes across here that is connected. Because I don't have the fittings I need, I don't want to stop and slow down and, not keep moving forward on this. And I have enough of the 5/8 that I ordered. I'm going to be able to come up here and go across right here with the 5/8. And I'll use the adapters that I have for that, and it should be fine. And then once I get the adapters ordered, and I need it when I'm ready, I've got these two going and I'm ready to move to my next two, which will probably be these two, then I'll go ahead and I'll order all of the fittings that I need to actually take and make this center line the 3/4 inch. And I had decided to do that because generally speaking, they say that unless unless you have 500-foot lines, you're fine with a 5/8 inch. But I do notice that I don't get as good pressure as I do from the well. I get good pressure in the house, but the further it gets away from the house, it's not the greatest. And I've got a little she shed out back that I've got water running to. That pressure's iffy. So I read that if you have the bigger lead pipe, it helped regulate that pressure. So anyhow, I might not have even needed that 3/4 inch pipe, and I'll kind of see what's going on with that when I do this line. So that's where I'm at right now, and really tired. Really, really tired. Going from being a truck driver and working at a computer to a lot of physical activity. My hands are really sore, but it feels good. It feels good to be physically doing things. So that's it. I'm pretty happy with my little drawing, and I feel having this done and having this plan, really fleshed out, kind of, it makes things seem a little bit more manageable. So I'm starting backwards, 8 and 7, then I'll go to 6 and 5, and then I'll probably do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. But, that's how I do it. This is City Girl Country, signing off.